Please, for the love of God, tell me that you have seen Skyview Castle, bro. Please. This has to be one of the coolest stages I have ever seen in Sonic modding, period. There is so much going on in this one stage, and I just, like, I want to run it really well, right? Skyward Castle. Oh my God, my bad. But, like, I want to run it so bad, and I want it to be so good. I want my run to be perfect, but there's so many pathways and there's so many ways for this run to go that I have to sit down. I have to get one run out of the way, just one run. Doesn't matter how good it is, doesn't matter how bad it is. I need to get one run out of the way, and then I'll go back and I'll do an insane run, and that'll also be in this video. But, like, oh my God, there's just so much going on. Look at this. Look at how many pathways there are immediately. This has to be one of the biggest stage mods I've ever seen. There's so much content, and all of the content that I've seen is actually really, really good. There's, like, some weird stuff here and there, and there's, like, a bit of Roblox obby kind of platforming, but that tends to be on, from what I understand, the lower paths. And generally, if you're going fast enough and doing well enough, you are going to succeed in life, bro. You're gonna go so fast and look so cool no matter what. And there's all this stuff right here. They make such interesting use out of these switches. You didn't really get a whole lot of that in Act 1 of Chaos Island, so it's just like they take all these things and they make it work in a way that's really cool. Like, that switch right there is supposed to, you know, make that go down, and then you can help me attack on it, but you can also just, like, kind of jump into it if you know it's coming, and, like, it's so, oh, it's so nice. And everything I've ever experienced in this stage makes me rock hard, bro. I'm sorry, not sorry. I know maybe it's not appropriate to say these things online, but I've said them anyways, and I can't take them back, and I wouldn't want to take them back anyways, man. The person who made this mod deserves to know that they have made me as an individual probably better by playing this mod. And keep in mind, I'm saying all this, I haven't beaten this fucking mod yet, dude. I am doing unbelievable glazing, and like right around here is probably the farthest I've gotten, man. I really have not played an insane amount of this mod, but, like, it's so fun so far. That's really all you need. That's you start off strong, and you just keep these insane paths going, and then it's like, you're just rocking it. You win. All right, buddy, you win. What's that really, like? You win the internet today. Said the biggest fucking loser online, but, like, oh my God, it's really nice. It's really nice. It's really cool. There's so many pathways to the point where I don't know if I'm on the upper path 90% of the time. It's not like a 3-path and you're done kind of deal. There's paths everywhere all the time doing like, there's just so much. There is so much going on all in one stage, and I've seen this come together, and I've seen the dev take a lot of feedback from people who watched his devlogs, and he's created this insane mod because of it. And I think, okay, let me throw it out there, guys, devlogs, that's the way to go. That is the way to go, because not only do you get people insanely hyped for your content, good example, right here, people were mad hyped over this content, over this stage mod, because they had seen so much content from it, and they wanted to play it. And it's like, you can also go back and take feedback from people that are watching your content, and I mean, sometimes Sonic fan feedback is not worth listening to, but, like, I feel like it impacts a lot of things for the better, right? And this stage mod definitely saw a lot of improvement over its devlog time, just because it listened to people that were in their YouTube comments saying, like, maybe you should do this, maybe you should do that, and it's like, I hate that I just fucking... What? Wait, usually that kills you, bro. Hey. All right. It was a sign from God. I can still first try this, bro. I can still first try it. I'm definitely not on the top path anymore, but that doesn't really matter. You know, that doesn't matter, because top path is for fucking losers anyway. I want to show you all the paths. I'll do this, and then I'll show you, like, an even cooler run of the stage later. Bro. It's just, like, it's embarrassing. It's actually embarrassing that you guys can sit down and watch. But, like, I haven't gotten here before. I don't know what's going on. Shut the fuck up. Stop talking shit when you're probably sitting here, haven't played the mod for, like, 30 hours, and you're like, okay, well, I could do better. I'm sure you could, Biggie. I'm sure you could. Every single time that you go to fucking Mickey D's and get yourself 35 Big Macs, you're sitting there putting your greasy, grubby little fingers all over this game and being like, yeah, well, at least I can play the game better than you. No shit, Sherlock. My point is, it's my first time playing this stage. I'm commentating over it. There's a lot of miscellaneous things going on. You should, like, cut people's slack sometimes, you know? Don't just sit there and say, well, actually, I fucking play this game better than you. And it's like, okay, buddy. I mean, happy birthday. I don't... But I'm sure there's some, like, really good runs, and I don't know how good my run is going to be when I actually get down to it and I start trying to do a good run. Because, like, oh my god, this stage is also so long. I don't know how I feel about the length just yet, because I am of the mind that if you make your stage too long, that can be a problem in and of itself. I don't think length necessarily indicates quality, and I feel like if you make people do high-speed platforming for long enough, they just get tired, and like you want to be done at a certain point, right? And 5 minutes is starting to push it a little bit. I think if we get to the 6 minutes, I know I died a bunch, so maybe, you know, that 5 minutes isn't a particularly accurate number to look into. But, like, depending on how long the stage goes on for, it could be a problem. But so far, bro, all of this content's really fun. I'm having a great time with it. And I think all you need to know is that this is worth your time. This is very, very, very worth your time. I don't know why I jumped there. What is happening in my brain? But it is worth your time, and you should go download it. It's available now, and it's really cool, and that's all she wrote, bro. That's all she wrote. That's all you need to know. What the fuck? All right, move. Where do I go? What? This is the first time I've ever been confused in this stage. Not up this way, clearly. All right, over this way. Yeah. This is the first, like, piece of level design that I'm not super, like, sold on, just because it's not very evident where you're supposed to go. But who knows? Maybe it's because I'm ass. Maybe I'm on the lower pathway and it's meant to be. The punishment is that you don't know where you're going. But overall, yeah, this is probably one of the coolest stage mods I've ever seen, just because it is so long and there are so many interesting pathways to take, and all of the content here feels very quality for the most part. And just fucking play it. Stop watching the video after it's done and go play it. Yeah, after it's done though. Hold off for a minute. How much more is there, man? How much more is there? I know I fucked up, but we're 6 minutes in. 6 minutes and 30 seconds in, bro. God damn. God damn, dude. All right, it has to be reaching the end. This is an insane climactic battle. All right, fucking yeah, whatever, bro. Sure. Hit me, whatever, man. We have to be close to the end. We have to be close to the end. There's no fucking shot that we're still, there's nothing after this. We do this one little last section and we're done. And we're done, because we're getting to a point where I'm like, guys, we're reaching the level of too long. Help me. All right. Ending in 5 seconds. Oh. This stage is really cool. I do like it a lot. But this is my first run, and it's almost fucking 8 minutes long. This is what I mean when it comes to, I keep dying too, bro. And I know that's partly my fault, and by partly I mean entirely my fault, but this stage is, like, relatively hard, even as someone who is a Sonic aficionado, or whatever you want to call me. But, like, my point is that I think we are getting to the point where this stage feels a little too long, right? I think it's really cool, it's really fun to run through, but, like, you can get to a length where it just becomes very tiring to run through, if that makes sense. And I think we're starting to get there. We're starting to get to the point where I think, like, I've seen a lot of really good content. I think maybe a second act was in order. And this stage right here is just, I don't know. 8 minutes, 9 minutes, 10 minutes. It's a little too long. Even, like, if I am the problem here, if I'm the one who's fucking it all up and being dog shit. Like, look, we're still going. It's an entire new section, and it's like, I like the idea. I love the vision here, and I think a lot of the content in this is really fun. And I'm not, like, saying that the content isn't fun enough to warrant a longer stage. I just think, especially when it comes to Boost Formula Sonic stages, which are very reactionary in nature, it becomes difficult for me to sit down for long periods of time and experience high-speed platforming in a... Oh my god, there's more? We just reached another checkpoint. There's, like, I think it needs to end at a certain point. I think even if I was going fast, the length of this stage would be that... It would just be a little too long. You know, I think there needs to be an end in sight right here, right now. Still, again, I'm not shit talking. Amazing stage. I think the quality of the content here is super cool. There's so many alternate pathways. There's so much fun content. But you know, again, we are getting to a point where the stage just feels like it is dragging on. And I think we're almost at the end here. Pretty sure. Not 100% sure. I fucked that up so bad. Let me just, yeah. Through here. Yeah. Use chaos control smart, kids. Make sure that you're always using chaos control in an intelligent way. Never do it in a stupid way like me. That's so sick. That is so... Like, I'm telling you, there are such sick ideas, such sick concepts, but, like, at the end of the day, it just does feel so long. Like, I think 2 acts would have made this a much more bearable first-time playthrough, you know? And again, don't look at the rank. See, rank is not good. I'm not saying I played this stage particularly well, but I feel like it needed to be shortened a little bit. But I am going to go through the stage a little bit faster. I'm going to hop back in with some comments, some post-com, so you're not going to have any webcam, no more me. Get out of here. Get out of here. And we'll see how I feel about it after running it a bunch and, like, trying to get a good run, okay? All right, sounds good. Just kidding, this stage is way too fucking long. I don't want to go for an S rank on it. We're gonna be watching instead a speedrun of the stage by, you know, Fast. Link in the description down below. And I won't watch the whole thing. We're gonna skip around a little bit just to make sure you guys have incentive to go and watch this guy's content. I'm obviously not trying to take people's content on this, but even, look at this. Even with a speedrun, bro, 4 minutes. 4 minutes. And it's including the fact that you're using chaos control, so it's the in-game timer. That's 4 minutes. Okay. I think this stage is really good. Really insanely good. 1000% worth your time to play. And I think, honestly, going through and playing it one time, that's all you really need. I think playing it one time will give you the experience that you want. When it comes to running this stage for an S rank, it feels too long to be fun. I would try to run it, and I would get to a point where I was like, I'm kind of just tired, man. And I wasn't even halfway through the stage. Again, I think a lot of fan projects are very ambitious, and they always think that more content is better. And I think all of the content here is really good. I think there's only like one maybe kind of lull point, and it's kind of, let me skip ahead a little bit. It's kind of right in here, like this lava part. I think the gameplay that you see here isn't that interesting, but it's not bad. It's not bad at all. And there's a lot of really interesting routing here for chaos control, building that up, as you can see right here. This video is definitely worth watching. But at the end of the day, I feel like this could have been 2 different levels because it is just that long. On my first playthrough, where I was kind of just dicking around and having fun and figuring stuff out, it took me like almost 10 minutes to beat the stage. That is in my book way too long. And I think fan projects need to maybe take a step back when it comes to length, or like make 2 stages, right? Because again, it's amazing we have all this content, and you can tell how much love and passion was put into it, and you can see just all of the cool shit that was happening in the person's brain who made this. But at the end of the day, it gets tiring. It does truly, genuinely get tiring. And I think it would be better if the stage was half the length. So I think, again, splitting it into 2 acts would make this perfect for me, personally. But either way, this stage is very fun, very worth playing, and I'm not talking trash at all in terms of the person who made this. It's amazing. It's amazing and worth your time. It is still one of the best games we have seen and gotten, or one of the best mods we've seen for this game, and one of the best boost formula mods we've seen in general for Sonic games, period. So it's worth it. Go play it. But I think my big issue that's making it difficult for me to want to go and replay it is the fact that it is so long, and the fact that, you know, it's 6 minutes in order to get to the end, and then you have, you know, 408, including the chaos control time saves. Like, that's a lot. That's a lot. I think a speedrun of the stage should not end up being around 4 minutes long. I think that's a little too much, right? But that's my take on it. I just get very tired very easily when it comes to high-speed platformers, so I need more, like, rest periods, and it feels like way too much to learn to be enjoyable to S rank. It's a very high hurdle to get over. But anyways, again, link in the description down below. Check out Fast. They did an insane run. I'm not going to show you all of it, so you guys have to go watch it yourself to see how crazy it gets. But very, very cool. Very cool stage. Very worth it. Just this one criticism, I think, is pretty prevalent and makes it hard for me to go back to the stage, if that makes any sense. So anyways, I'm not going to play it well. Bye. Bye. Get out of here.